Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? Okay, cool. Hey, what's shaking? It is Thursday, January 30th, and I was gonna live stream yesterday with the new books and what have you, but then I had too much to do, and so I did not do that. Ouch. How y'all doing? There's nobody here, so I'm just talking to myself, which is pretty awesome. But I will grab a stack of books, and we'll see what came out this week. Well, hello there. So let's see. One of the books that came out, one of the first books on my stack, is Black Cloak, number 11 by Kelly Thompson and Meredith McLaren. This is a sci-fi fantasy murder mystery, at least the first volume was. It's a detective story, so I'm assuming there's more detecting in the second volume. I read the first volume, which has the first, I want to say 6 issues in it. And that was a pretty complete story, a murder mystery. And then it went on hiatus for a couple years, I think. And now it's finally back, Black Cloak. So let's see, I got a text. Who's that from? Oh, great. So yeah, Black Cloak, if you like fairies and all sorts of mystical creatures and magic and potentially murder, this might be up your alley. Black Cloak. Kelly Thompson's one of my favorites right now. She's awesome. She's currently doing the Absolute Wonder Woman series, which I love. And she did a book called The Cull, which is a really fun, not really horror story, but interdimensional story. That was pretty cool. And what else? Birds of Prey. Her Birds of Prey is so good. I just started volume 2 of Kelly Thompson's Birds of Prey, and man, what a fun chunk of comic books that is. Highly recommend. If you're not reading Birds of Prey that comes out now, this current series, oh man, it's awesome. But yeah, anyway, Black Cloak is another one that she's got going. Let's see what else. I'm dropping stuff. Stop judging me. What else we got? Blood Train. Hold on. Can I flip this so that you can read this correctly? Boop, boop, doodle, 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 doop. How do I flip this? I forget. Shoot. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. Settings. There we go. Fixed it. So yeah, Blood Train is from Image Comics. It's the Ninth Circle initiative, and it looks like maybe they are a bunch of one-shot. Yeah, they're a bunch of one-shots. So this one's by Adam Glass and Bernard Chang, and then it looks like upcoming is Freddy the Fix. Stephen King says it's crazy good, by Garth Ennis and Mike Perkins. So that's coming up. And Kids by Garth Ennis and Dalibor Talajic, and that'll be out March 26th. So that's coming up too. Yeah, they're doing these prestige size, kind of magazine size comic books. It feels like everyone's trying these out. Distillery kind of started. No, I guess DC Black Label started it, and then Distillery has continued on the trend, and now Image is getting on that as well. So, sure is a bloody train, says Noel. Hi, Noel. How's it going, brother? So yeah, Black Cloak, Blood Train, Creep Show. Speaking of horror, if you enjoy some anthology horror, this has Ed Brisson, Kami Garcia, just the two stories in this issue. But I was a big fan of Tales from the Crypt, and this kind of scratches that itch. Although half of the charm of Tales from the Crypt is the Crypt Keeper, and this guy is not as charming as the Crypt Keeper. But if you like horror in baby chunks, if you like baby chunks of horror, the Creep Show's the one for you. Get on it. I think, did G.I. Joe come out this week? Or was that last week? Doesn't matter. I love G.I. Joe. Unabashedly. I don't give a crap if you judge me. Please don't judge me, though. I really do give a crap if you judge me. G.I. Joe. This has been going on since the 80s. This is the series that I started reading by Larry Hama in the 80s. It got me started reading comics. And it is still going, which is awesome. And it's gotten really wonky as it's going. Like, it really just keeps yes-anding itself. And now there's like a Cobra Island full of zombies. Why not? Shut up. It's cool. Green Lantern, DC presents All In. Green Lantern number 19 came out this week by Jeremy Adams and Fernando Pizarrin and Eau Claire Albert and Jason Paz. I am not caught up on Green Lantern. I will tell you the truth. So I don't know what is happening in this, but if you like Green Lantern, here it is. Get on it. Although, this one's got Kyle Rayner. Oh, and it's got a super sexy Superboy, I guess. For some reason, why not? But yeah, I love Kyle, even though he's got the dumbest mask. Doesn't make any sense. Love that dude. Kyle Rayner is my Green Lantern. Hashtag my Green Lantern. Hornsby and Halo from Image, the imprint of Ghost Machine, which has been started by Peter J. Tomasi, Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, a whole bunch of really talented veterans, modern veterans of the comic book industry. And Hornsby and Halo is one of two family-friendly series that Peter J. Tomasi is writing. And this one involves a devil child and an angel child who have been swapped. So the devil child lives with an angel family, and the angel child lives with the devil family. A little bit of, what is that called? What is that phrase? Oh man, I'm blanking. But whether or not it's your surroundings that dictate who you become, or if it's just in your DNA. What are you guys up to? Say hi. What are you guys doing out there? Did you buy anything yesterday at your local comic shop for Free Comic Book Day? Speaking of not Ghost Machine. Oh, it is Ghost Machine, yeah. There's also a horror section of Ghost Machine, and this one's called Hyde Street. And this is another sort of Tales from the Crypt-esque anthology horror. I read the first 2 issues of this, and I love it. So I'm nature versus nurture. Thank you, Noel. Thank you. That's the phrase. Yeah. So I'm really enjoying this so far, and it's got art by Yvonne Reese, which always makes me happy. I freaking love that dude. So good. So yeah, Hyde Street. You should be able to just jump in on this. I think most of them are little one-shots. So check it out. DC's Lex and the City one-shot. Love sweeps the DCU, one city at a time. And I don't know if you know, this is a play on the Sex and the City intro. And this is a Valentine's Day romance one-shot anthology by Sina Grace, Maggie Takuda Hall, Jonathan Rivera, Charles Skaggs, and a bunch of other folks that I honestly don't know most of these people are. What's up, Mike? I got a delivery. See you, bud. Red Coat, another, man, there's a lot of Ghost Machines. Holy cats. Red Coat is another Ghost Machine, and it's part of the Unnamed, which is part of the Geiger series of books. Red Coat is about Simon Pure, who was a literal redcoat. The redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. A literal redcoat who finds himself immortal. And he's kind of a POS, not a point of sale, the other kind of POS. And I hear this is very good. I've only read the first issue of it, but I've listened to the iFanboy podcast, and those guys seem to love it. So I should really grab the first trade and plow through it when it comes out. What's in the box? I'll tell you. Probably some comic books. Let's do an unboxing. Why not? Also, Noel, since you're the only one here, there's someone else here who's lurking. But I'm going to share my screen. One of the things I was thinking of doing with the live streams is I now have access to Marvel previews, Image previews, and DC previews, and they're digital copies. So I can share my screen and kind of show you what's coming. We can go page by page of all the previews and hang out and just be like, hey, Godzilla versus Hulk #1 is coming out. Godzilla versus Spider-Man. So speaking of which, Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe, it's on its way. It's coming. The first issue is Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four, and each one of these is a one-shot. So Godzilla versus Fantastic Four, then Godzilla versus Hulk, then Godzilla versus Spider-Man, and then I'm not sure what the fourth one is. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then there's also one for DC Connect. The Summer of Superman begins. And then there's an ad for Harley Quinn's Fartacular Silent But Deadly series, which is, I believe it's a scratch and sniff cover. And so you can rub it and then smell the gross Harley Quinn fart. Cool. So yeah, and then there's one for Image too. So I love this. For anyone who doesn't know, Previews magazine comes out monthly, and I've got subscribers who ask me for the previews every month. And I think it's $4.99, and then you get all of these for $4.99, and then you can go through and let your local comic shop know what you want ahead of time, so that I can make sure to order it in for you, so that you're not floundering trying to get it after the fact. And that really helps, even if it's not me, it helps your local comic shop. So definitely, if you've got the time and wherewithal, go through your previews and let your store know in advance what you're going to want, because that really helps everybody. Solid idea for a live stream. I wish I could jump on with you. Oh, that would be fun. Want to walk through these tomorrow afternoon sometime. All right. Well, you should join me. I could always throw you in the chat or throw you up on here with me. All right, so what do I got? I got my my boop-a-da-boop. I guess I'll go big. Go big or go home. All right, what's in our new box? Cardboard. Invoice. Oh, my buddy. So I'm friends with Doogie Horner, who works for Quirk Books and does a lot of really cool book cover designs. He did a lot of the Grady Hendrix horror novels, which I genuinely enjoy. But he's awesome. He's also a stand-up comedian. He's hilarious. He has an multiple albums on iTunes that you can listen to, and he is hilarious. I like him a lot. He's really great. But not only does he design covers and do stand-up, he also writes and draws graphic novels, including The Adventures of Invisible Boy, Zeros to Heroes. And so this just came out, and it's really adorable. I haven't had a chance to sit and read one, but I follow him on Instagram and stuff, and I'm always checking out his posts and whatnot. So if you're looking for something for your little ones, Invisible Boy, The Adventures of Invisible Boy, you should try it out. Also, Little Mega Man came out, or it's coming out. Is this new stuff for this upcoming week, or is this stuff? Are these just restocks? Book of Cutter, Hello Darkness, Little. All right, so this is stuff that isn't out yet, but it's coming out. So, a-workin Comics and Collectibles. Yo, I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's been a while since I've done the live stream. I kept meaning to do it, and then I kept being too shy, and then would also be too busy, so I would forget to do it. But here I am. We did it. Yeah, yes. So Little Mega Man 1 manga comic. Does it read this way? No, it doesn't read this way. Oh, it's just regular, but it's got a widescreen cover for some reason. Man, I haven't played Mega Man in a really long time. I used to love Mega Man. Mobius by Nicholas Labari. The first English language volume to explore the career of the comics artist who inspired Blade Runner, Akira, and Studio Ghibli. So, it's a literal book with certain pages having like illustrations and stuff. I cannot right now, but tomorrow. Okay, cool. We can do that, Noel. What else did we get coming out this week? This upcoming week. I got distracted from yesterday's new releases, and now I'm going to go through this box because it's more fun for me. Ooh, okay, all right. Let's see. So Mark Spears is a name that I'm hearing a lot lately. I'm not sure where he came from, but he's got Mark Spears Monsters, and then he's doing a ton of variant covers. And I've got people asking me specifically for Mark Spears variant covers. I love his covers. They're really creepy. These are really nice paintings. But yeah, Mark Spears Monsters #3 comes out this week. Silverhawks. Does anyone remember Silverhawks from the 80s? It was an 80s cartoon. And I think one of them played like a silver guitar or something. I don't remember what they really were about. I remember I had a couple of the action figures because they were like chrome. They had a shiny metallic paint on them. And I loved it. I took it with me everywhere. I had this, I don't know this guy's name, but I had him. He had wings. Yeah, there he is, that guy, the main guy. But yeah, I don't remember what they were. But yeah, that comes out this upcoming week. Another cover. Oh, Return of the Living Dead #2, also with a Mark Spears cover. It's pretty rad, pretty punk rock. And then another cover for Mark Spears Monsters #3 featuring Frankenstein. Got a couple of those, couple more Silverhawk #1s. Hello Darkness. Man, we're talking about anthological horror a lot today. Hello Darkness is another horror anthology that comes out, and this one is from Image. No, Boom. I lied. It's from Boom. And the Love Issue Jenny Frison variant cover for Your Eyes Only. It's wrapped because I guess it's too sexy. How sexy is it? I'm curious. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see the naughty bits. Book of Cutter by James Tynion is, I think this is a one-shot. So for anyone who doesn't know, there is a horror series by James Tynion called Something is Killing the Children. And then there was also The House of Slaughter, which is a sister book to that. And now there is the Book of Cutter. And this is like a pretty thick boy. So this is a one-shot that's coming out that has to deal with Something is Killing the Children, as you can tell from that logo. That's the logo of the series. So yeah, those are coming out. What else we got? Dune, House Atreides, Volume 1 hardcover. Also Jay Lee cover. He also did that Silverhawks cover we just looked at. So yeah, Dune, House Atreides. I haven't read a single one of the Dune comics, but I gotta say, this actually looks pretty solid. Like the illustrations are pretty nice. So if you're into Dune, maybe try out the comics and then let me know if they're any good. I have one subscriber for Dune, and so he seems to love them. What else? Red Before Black #4 by Stephanie Phillips and Goran Suzuka, with a cover looks like by, what is his name? Oh, he's so good. Devil Pig Johnson, David Johnson. I love his covers. He's really cool. Red Before Black, I read the first 2 issues, I think, and it is awesome. I can't wait to catch up on this. This one's really fun. I really like this. It's like a crime comedy, a crimedy. Oh, another cover for Mark Spears Monsters. This one featuring the Wicked Witch. Man, he is really good. It's nice stuff. What else? Magic Order by Mark Miller and Matteo Buffagni. If you haven't read Magic Order, like, Mark Miller's fine. He can be a bit edgelordy. But a lot of his comics are actually pretty cool. If you get a crimedy is a thing. It's a crime comedy. Magic Order. If you haven't, Noel, tell the people. Read Magic Order Volume 1. It's awesome. That's the only one I've read so far. There's 4 volumes, and this is the 5th volume, which hasn't finished yet. So, yeah. Spawn Universe Rat City. There's too many Spawn titles. Again, I have 1 subscriber, but for all of the Spawn titles. More Hello Darkness. This has a different cover of a woman with the refreshments cart in an airplane while the plane is exploding. That's pretty rad. It's kind of cool. And then more of Book of Cutter, but this is a Dan Mora cover. Nice. Always happy to see Dan Mora. How he has the time and energy to draw all of these things every month, I'll never understand. He's a madman. Oh, speaking of drawing, though, I'll be right back. This came out nice. I got a commission for a Silver Surfer piece. Oh, you can't see him. Oh, it's too glary. Son of a biscuit. Anyway, you have to trust me. It looks pretty good. I'm not usually very proud of my work, but I think this one came out all right. Magic Order is dope, says Noel. Volume 5 is the last. For those that have not read it yet, I suggest maybe trying the library editions. Miller gets the best artists deserving of oversized pages. Ooh. The library edition does sound good. Library edition 1 includes the first 2 books of Magic Order by Olivier Coipel and Stuart Immonen, 2 of my all-time favorites. All right, so that's that box. I will have to count these in later. But these are all books that are coming out this upcoming Wednesday. They are not this week's books. So if you want any of them, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to put them aside. All right. Taking this box away. And I got another box. Oh, this is from Diamond. Diamond actually sent me something. Isn't that novel? Oh, no, I think I texted you last night. I watched the first episode of Beyond Saturday Night that you were talking on the live stream last night on the Cult Pop live stream, 8 o'clock Wednesdays. Join us on YouTube about a documentary series called Beyond Saturday Night. And the first episode, they do a deep dive. And the very first episode was about, I think it was called 5 Minutes. And it's about the auditioning process to get onto Saturday Night Live. And they interview a ton of really big Saturday Night Live names. And they show a lot of their auditions. And then, of course, they're all embarrassed by their auditions because they were a long time ago. But it sounds so stressful. Auditioning for Saturday Night Live sounds like the worst. Because they don't give you any hints. They don't tell you anything about what, should you do stand-up? Should you do characters? What sort of things should you do? And so you kind of just go and you get 5 minutes and then you just kind of do whatever and hope it goes well. But yeah. It was also interesting to see the people who didn't get hired onto SNL, even though now they're huge. Like Stephen Colbert did an audition, which is a bit that I've seen before. I'm not sure where. I think it was him and Stephen Carell. and it's a bit about a waiter who gets disgusted talking about food, and so he's trying to tell the people at his table the specials, the restaurant specials, and he keeps going. He's like having a hard time getting the words out without vomiting, and it's pretty funny. I'm really surprised that he didn't get on SNL. That was a really funny bit. And then Childish Gambino, Danny Glover, no, Donald Glover. Donald Glover, he didn't get on SNL, and that dude's hilarious. But yeah, SNL Beyond is absolutely fantastic, even for people who don't like SNL. Yeah, it's really interesting, really well done. So this other box had some stuff in it. We got a Monkey D. Luffy One Piece action figure. Am I saying that right? Luffy? Sounds weird. So yeah, One Piece action figure. We got a couple of those. So if you want one of these, let me know. And we got One Piece Adventure Island board game, Conquer the Islands, ages 8 and up, players 2 to 6, duration 30 to 90 minutes. So if you want to play a One Piece board game, set out to conquer the 27 islands and relive the best moments of One Piece in this dice-rolling combat adventure. So yeah. I tried one episode. I tried the first episode of the live-action One Piece and didn't get through it. And then I think I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of the anime. And then also Luffy. That's what I said. Not Luffy. It's Luffy. I know. Shut up. What else? Is that it? Those 3 things? Oh, no! We also got Godzilla 55 action figures, reaction figures from Toho. Look at that little cutie. Look at that cutie patootie. Give him a kiss. Mwah. And then this one, I think they both glow in the dark. And this one's Invasion of the Astro Monster, which is another Godzilla. I got 2 pretty cool Godzillers. So yeah, got some Luffy's, some Godzilla, board games. And yeah, oh, Sweet Valley Twins, the graphic novel, sneaking out. This looks pretty cute too. Pretty solid cartooning. All right, so these need to be priced. I did a shirt. It seems that people seem to like it. I did the Gang Goes to the Super Bowl in Kelly Green for the Eagles Super Bowl that's coming up. So if anyone needs any sizes of that, let me know. Or you can go to my Etsy store, which I think I can put up. Oh, I don't have it on my banners. Dang it. That's okay. So yeah. All right, so those are the boxes that just arrived. And what else came out this past week since I'm done with that? Ah, yes. So The Seasons, #1 by Rick Remender and Paul Azaceta, came out yesterday. And Noel and I discussed it on the Fresh Floppies podcast. I read this, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. They sent me a PDF. And then Noel read it this week. And we both agree it's pretty interesting. It is a lot of the, I would say half of the issue is sort of an adorable cold open of this character. What's her name? Summer? I'm trying to remember her name. Because all of the sisters are named after seasons. I'm trying to remember her name. Very European feeling so far. It's true. Spring. Her name's Spring. And it's a bunch of hijinkery of her trying to catch this letter, which keeps evading her. And then at the end, we're introduced to a super creepy parade. So creepy stuff is afoot. So if you like Rick Remender and you want to try out something new that doesn't really feel like, honestly, it doesn't feel like any other comics on the shelves right now, this might be a good one to jump onto pretty quick. It does feel very European, as Noel says in the chat, which is good. That is a feature, not a bug, as Noel says. What else? Storm. If you like Storm, there is a current series of Storm, which I've read the first issue. It was very good. And this is a one-shot that came out yesterday called Life Dream. It's a Marvel Voices special celebrating 50 years of Earth's mightiest mutant with a star-studded anthology. Storm Life Dream. And it's basically just, it's not an anthology. It's one ongoing story. But it does deal with the different iterations of Storm, which is kind of cool. And it's by a bunch of different artists and writers, but it is kind of just one story. So yeah, if you're into that, check it out for sure. Angelique Roche. Why do I know that name? Excuse me, I'm going to do a bit of Googling. Don't mind me. Angelique Roche is a journalist, producer, author, and professional host from New Orleans, multi-hyphenate storyteller. So yeah, attorney, professional host, moderator, voiceover artist, journalist, content creator, contributed to NBC News, Black Girl Nerd, Sci-Fi Wire, Nerdist, etc. And did a book called My Superhero is Black. So yeah, I knew that name from somewhere. Boop. So yeah, if you want some more Storm, get on it. Also, Superman Lex Luthor special. I'm sorry, DC presents All In Superman Lex Luthor special. There he is. Look at that guy. That is a very Albuquerque face. Albuquerque does that a lot. The bottom teeth jutting out. You can see the gums on the bottom teeth when they're grimacing, but not the top layer. That is very much in his style of Raphael Albuquerque. But this one's by Eddie Barrows and Joshua Williamson. And it's basically the continuation. If you're reading Superman, this is already in your bin. I've already pulled it for you because it's just another issue of Superman. For some reason, it's a special. This very easily could have just been the next issue of Superman. But whatever. It's also very good. I really liked it. So let's see. There's that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jason Aaron and Juan Ferreira. Ferreira. This, if you're not on the Mutant Ninja Turtle train right now, you should get on it because this series has been great. The first 4 issues were basically dealing with each of the turtles. They've all been separated. The brothers are all in different places, and they're all at odds, like they're not happy with each other. And so each issue deals with one of the turtles. And then by the end of the, I think, 5th issue, they're all together. And then now we're dealing with the ongoing story, number 6, TMNT, highly recommended. I tried multiple times to get into the previous IDW Ninja Turtles series that started like 15 years ago. And it just did not keep my attention. But this is awesome. And pretty fun art. Pretty solid. Poor Donatello. Oh, wait till you see what happened to Donatello. The state of this guy, I tell you, he's having a rough time. But yeah, good stuff. Check out TMNT if you haven't yet. There's also, if you like TMNT, there's also a couple of other series to go along with this, but it deals with different characters. Like there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher, and then there's Mutant Nation, which deals with a bunch of the side characters from that long-running IDW series. So yeah, this isn't a straight-up reboot of the Turtles. This still is in the continuity of the last 15 years, but it is most definitely a very easy and entertaining jumping on point. So definitely do that if you like some Turtles. Also, X-Men. I'm a little behind on X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. I haven't finished the Assault on Greymalkin. Is that what it was called? But yeah, both X-Men and Uncanny X-Men have been awesome. Highly recommended. Jed McKay is writing X-Men as well as the Avengers. Both of those series have been great. And this one's the penciling's by Nitho Diaz, who does a pretty solid interpretation of, oh gosh, what's his name? Ryan Stegman. He does a pretty good Ryan Stegman, who did the cover. So yeah. And I don't know if this is the end of it, but Void Rivals also came out, number 16, by Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici. This is part of the Energon universe, which ties the the G.I. Joe universe and the Transformers universes together. And so Void Rivals takes place in the same universe as those. And all of the Energon universe's books have been from really solid to awesome. Like, none of them have been bad in my estimation. I've enjoyed all of them. But, you know, they can't all be super bangers, but each one I think is worth a read. So yeah, if you haven't read Void Rivals, there's 2 trade paperbacks out right now, which is probably the first 10 to 12 issues. Highly recommend it. Also, that one of the characters is named Handroid, and it's a glove that is also an android, Handroid. And the letters page is called Talk to the Handroid, which tickles me. So yeah, that's a bunch of the stuff that came out yesterday. There's some boxes of stuff that's coming out next week. Oh, I did another t-shirt. If you like Wolverine, I did a shirt that says Snicked Happens. So if you like Wolverine and you want a Snicked Happens t-shirt, let me know. I can get on that. Gotta run, have fun, and let's do this tomorrow and blast it all over social. There are channels that do go through the solicitations, but let's do it. I'm in. All right, Noel. See you, bud. Actually, I might be wrapping up. I'm not sure what else I can show you guys. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I do want to mention this because no one really knows about this Scream the Game by Funko. Also, it's got nice spot varnish. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, Scream the Game is awesome. I only have 1 copy left, but it's basically you download an app to your phone, and then Ghostface calls you and tells you what you have to do and what certain amount of time to do it. And if you don't get the things done before he calls you back, bad things happen. The brutal killer Ghostface is back in Woodsboro, and you'll have to combine wits to stay alive. As the clock ticks down, help each other escape the murderer. But watch out. If Ghostface calls you, you are his next target. It's terrifying fun. You'll die to play again and again. Alice and a couple of us all got together and played Scream next door at Fat Lady Brewing, and it was really fun. Highly recommend. So yeah. All right, guys. That was a quick one, but I did want to at least get on here and say hi to y'all and show you what's what. If anyone has any questions, email me at jdsherocomplex@gmail.com. You can also find me on YouTube, Cult Pop Podcast. Look that up. And yeah, come buy stuff. There's lots of great stuff here. And if you have any questions, let me know. If there's anything you want me to put aside for you, let me know. If there's anything you want me to order in specifically for you, let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I don't know who's still there, but hi. I should say hi, unless it's Rican Comics and Collectibles. Hello. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be doing this again maybe tomorrow around noonish. We're going to be looking through the previews of stuff that's coming out in the next month or two. So you can hang out here tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be doing a live stream. Me and Noel will. So hopefully we'll see you then. Thanks, y'all, and I will talk at you later. Do-do-do. Bonk.